just a comment. It's good to see the puck go in the net at one end anyway, and it's good to see Louis and Brownie capitalize, and Scooter scored a big goal for us to get the first goal of the game. But overall, I thought our team was sluggish in the first period, and then late in the game, Ohio State put too much pressure on us. We had a couple of shifts we couldn't get the puck out for over a minute, and we've got to play better than that.
During the week, you said you wanted your team to play with more of a sense of urgency. Do you feel like I did that tonight?
Well, I thought we got into that, and then when you get playing in your own end sometimes and you get tired, you lose that. You don't have the energy, and we started standing around, and then they were taking it to us. So I mean, we got through that, Hunwick, and that's going to happen in games where the other team gets the upper hand, and your goalie's got to be a factor. And Hunwick definitely was a factor in the third period.
How big was the penalty kill right after they scored to make it 3-2?
It was huge. That's a new rule now, that when you take a delayed penalty and the other team scores on it, you still have to serve the penalty. And that can be a double whammy. And had we not killed that penalty, it's a tie game. So that was huge.
What did you think of the lines?
I thought our lines were actually pretty good. It was good to see Brown and Hagelin and Caparuso score. They had another couple of chances that could have went in. They got a little too cute with the puck. And Russ line did a good job for the most part, and they scored a goal as well. So overall, I thought we did a good job.
Did the last 2 minutes seem reminiscent of the final stretch in Columbus in the Friday night game?
Well, we'd seen that. I mean, we had that happen to us in Columbus, where they scored with a handful of seconds left in the game. So this game, and we knew the game would come down to the third period. Our team was ready for it, and yet I can't tell you we played poorly. I mean, you got to give them credit too. They had 6 guys, and they were desperate. And I don't know that they had a great scoring chance in that last minute, but they had the puck in our zone.
Only 5 shots in the first period. Was that just getting too cute there?
Not even too cute. I mean, I just didn't think we were very good with the puck. Part of your game is without the puck, and then part of it's with the puck. You've got to manage the puck and make good decisions with it. You don't have much time. They're right on you, and I didn't think we were very good with the puck early in the game.
Well, basically, we juggle the lines up, and sometimes that can spark some chemistry and get guys excited to play with other guys. 3 goals is not, I would say, big for Michigan. I mean, we're used to scoring a lot of goals. So, but at the end of the day, we did have 3 goals compared to the last 3 games. So, yeah, it was good. I mean, it was just shooting the puck and getting to the net, got some bounces.
So it looked like your line came out with a lot more intensity in the third period. What changed between the second and third day?
Me and Carl were pretty upset about being being on the ice for that goal against. We just thought we'd have to keep coming, and Brownie's got a great shot, and I think that goal is what turned it around for us. I mean, it was just a quick rush up the ice. He puts one in, and now the game's changed.
I mean, it was a great play by Carl to see me coming in late, but more importantly, it was a really good job by Berlin driving the net short side. He really took both those D to the net, and so it kind of just left me open. But I think, back to your question, I think it's just in practice. I think it was just a really good week of practice. I think that especially me, Carl, and Louis, it was a lot of talk, and there was a lot of, since we did juggle the lines around, there's definitely needed more communication, and so I think that really helped coming into tonight.
Can you talk about how frantic the last 2 minutes were when they had the extra man and empty net?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen someone pull the net or pull a goal with 2 minutes left in a while, so. But it was pretty frantic. But Honey stood on his head for us, made some key saves, and the guys that were out there did a great job. Did exactly what we do in practice, and executed perfectly.
Just scoring 3 goals, now that you got that monkey off your back, do you anticipate that it'll kind of make things a little bit easier for you guys going forward here?
Well, yeah, you always want to be positive. You always want to hope for the best, and you expect the best. So, yeah, I hope it does continue, and that we keep playing well, and we just keep getting the bounces. I mean, we haven't gotten that many bounces as of late, so hopefully it's turning around.
Louis, talk about your goal. You seemed really, really excited after you scored that one.
Yeah, it was just Carl made a great play. I tried taking it from him the first time, and he stopped it when I was going to dig it from him, and then he threw it back to me. I was like, okay, and then I just threw it on net, and it went in. But when he came to celebrate with me, he popped up my shoulder a bit, so I had to get off the ice. It was like a 5-second shift.